For those of you who might be wondering why I did not address the Kevin Hart cheating on his current wife situation, I posted about his anniversary and talked in detail about it. So I'm going to put that link in the description below so that you guys can click on that video. This video shouldn't even be almost 11 minutes long anyways, and it is. I'm just trying to make the videos shorter, and you know, this should be a 4-minute video, but you know, I talk, so I'm not, you know, I can admit it. Sometimes I can go overboard, and I try to make the videos, you know, shorter. But yeah, so that's why I didn't add that part in there, because I've already discussed it, and I don't want to make this video very long. So you can click the link in the description below about that story, because I did a whole happy anniversary, and I included that on that video. What's up, my Vina loves? It's Miss Vina D coming to you all from Vina Entertainment News. So on August the 13th, 2016, Kevin Hart and his now wife Eniko Hart got married. Her name was Eniko Parrish. She's now Eniko Hart. She got married, and well, they got married, and she's pregnant, expecting her first child, and this is going to be Kevin's third child. So for years, before I get deep into the story, she posted this. I already posted about the anniversary, but she posted this image right here. She did a whole collage, and her caption was, "I'm grateful to God every day for putting us together. When it's real, no love or bond can ever be faked nor broken. My partner in life, my other half that makes me whole, my soulmate." She put a heart emoji. "Thank you for always keeping the smile on my face. I love you more every day. 8 years together, 1 year married, forever to go. Heartily yours." She put, you know, and so on and so forth. So everything is great, you know. She's barely ever on any blogs about, you know, clapping back or anything. She basically keeps to herself. She's very quiet, you know. As far as from the outside looking in, she's this, you know, classy, don't bother anybody, well put together person. Now for years she's had to deal with the whole, from mistress to wife, home wrecker, all of these different stories. And you know, even though Kevin have stepped up and said, "No, she wasn't, my marriage was over, we were broken up, she didn't wreck my home, I cheated on my wife with other women, it wasn't her," and you know, Kim went as far as defending her and saying that they were together even before the fame, before he got money and all of that. So he's always defended her. But those little rumors and stories never went away, because his ex-wife did, you know, insinuate that she's the reason why their marriage is no longer. Of course, it didn't work out between them, even though Kevin denied it. So, you know, Kevin Hart's current wife have heard these stories for years, and she always takes the high road. You know, she's been with a guy for 8 years. She's happy. They're still going strong. No need to worry about people who's going to talk anyway. So she's been doing good. Now maybe she just got fed up. Maybe it's her hormones. I don't know what's going on, but she decided that, you know what, enough is enough, and I'm going to stand up for myself, and I'm going to respond. So I'm going to go ahead and put right here, a fan goes under the image because Kevin Hart's divorce was finalized in 2011. So depending on the date exactly in 2011 to 2017, that's 6 years. She said they've been together for 8 years. So that means that they were together when Kevin was still legally married. But being legally married does not mean that you're still in the same house, you're still in love, everything is great. There's a lot of people I know that have checked out of the marriage, it's over. It's just that when you have money and things involved, and you trying to divide asset and do this and do that, divorce can take a very long time, especially with people who have assets and things like that. So it makes sense that Kevin Hart divorced so long, because you know, he went from being, you know, Kevin Hart with no money to Kevin Hart coming into his own and money. So I completely understand why it took longer than expected. because they had to split property and they have kids and custody and all of that. So it makes sense that yes, on paper I'm legally married, but I have not been with this woman for years. Like, we've been done, it's over with, and I've been moved on. That's basically the story, that on paper he was legally married, but they were legally separated, they were done, and he was out of there. Kevin did say in his book that his marriage to his ex-wife Tory Hart got so bad to the point where they fought. You know, he said when he got to the point where he saw himself about to box his ex-wife, like they were about to fight, that's when he realized this is too toxic. Yes, I cheated. Yes, I made a mistake. I apologize. The trust is gone. You're not going to forgive me. Then have a nice life. And that's when he knew he had to be out of there. And of course, you're going to cheat on somebody and break their trust. Of course, it's going to be something very hard, you know, for them to come back from. And that's what he said. After he did what he did, he apologized, and nothing he did was good enough, so he left. And I don't blame the guy. Many, you know, other people say, oh, you know, you got the money and so you left to be with the girl with the lighter skin and all of this and the third. But you know, Kevin been popping. But if they were together in 2009 and so on and so forth, then I mean, he was popping, but not in 2009. But let's go ahead and get into what led to all of this mess. A fan went on her page and wrote, let's see here, the fan wrote, he hasn't even been divorced for 6 years yet. He got divorced November 2011. I'm here for y'all, but you may not want to flaunt how long you guys been together, because that just fuels the rumors of you being a mistress. Just saying. So she responded, there's nothing to flaunt. Their marriage was broken before I came in the picture. They were separated, living in separate homes. I was never a secret. She knew that as well. Don't believe the hype. The person responded, oh, okay, then I apologize. It's just I know it's so much BS on all your pics about you guys, so I know how people will get. Definitely meant no harm. She responded, it's no problem at all. I'm basically immune to it now. Those rumors were spread from her, meaning Kevin Hart ex-wife Tory Hart, years ago, because she wanted to play the victim and not own up to her wrongdoing as well. Single me out as the mistress because we stuck, knowing damn well there were other, she meant there were, not their way. There were other women during their marriage, but never wrecked any home. That was never the case, and people ran with it. Only we know how it really went down. Now, you know, this is someone that really don't talk about anything about this topic. So people were just like, oh my God, what's going on? Why is she responding? What's going on? This is not like her. And Tory Hart is the feisty one, you know. She's the one that would clap back in seconds. Now she got her page on private. But yeah, people were shocked that Kevin Hart current wife went there. And so Tory Hart, you know, got wind about what was going on, and she came on her page and responded. Eniko, sweetheart, normally I don't feed into this, but when you addressed me directly, you forced my hand to respond or to be made out a liar. We have made successful strides to become a loving, co-parenting family, but you have now left it open for my character to be questioned. You, Kevin, and I know the truth. I offer this simple solution to your IG comment problems. Either respond truthfully or don't respond at all. Thank you for considering my advice, Tory. After that, Eniko basically blocked the comments, turned the comments off on that picture, and all hell broke loose on the internet. I'm not going to make this video long by inserting comments like I normally do and doing all that. you can already use your imagination and know what the comments are. Most people are going in on Kevin Hart's wife because you know how it is. Anything that have to do with mistress, home wrecker, I don't believe in the whole home wrecker thing. No one have the power to wreck anyone's home. If two people have a bond, that bond is unbreakable, and no stranger can come in and break nothing. You have to wreck your own home. So I don't believe in that. However, I do understand, you know, how sensitive that subject is, because you know, marriage or relationships or whatever, you know, that strong bond, and when people break up because of just mess. But her comments are in shambles because people already been looking for a reason to hate her, and she's never given them a reason to, because the more they hate, she does not respond, she does not acknowledge them, she keep living her life. And so they were just looking for a reason to continue to carry this anger, and that's exactly what she did. She gave them a reason. After all of this happened, you know, she posted this video right here. She's flashing her ring, driving, and just the words of the song basically explain it all.
Everybody know I got that drum. Everything good over here, yeah. Everybody know I got that drum. Oh yeah, where it started. I'ma tell you right now, I'm paying them till it's over right now. I ain't taking no calls. I'm vibing, I'm chilling, I'm good. I'm kicking back and I'm vibing. I'm chilling, I'm good. I'm kicking back and I'm kicking back and I'm kicking back.
Hopefully YouTube don't block the song. But yeah, man, that's basically what's going on with Kevin Hart, his ex-wife, and his current wife. Hopefully, you know, Kevin can play Mr. Mediator and between them two, because at the end of the day, it's all about the kids, you know. The children have to be around Kevin Hart's current wife, you know. And so if his current wife still feel that way and carrying all that animosity about their mother, yeah. So we will see what happens with this whole story, but I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, my Vina loves. I mean, I talked about this in other videos about obligation relationships, where people have constantly been very hard on Kevin for leaving Tory and being with his current wife. But I tell people all the time, obligation relationships are the worst. You know, the ones where it's like, she was there for me when I didn't have $1. She was there for me when I was performing my comedy stuff in laundromats, and now that I have millions, I'm obligated to keep her around because she was there for me when I had nothing. But if there's no love there, if there's no happiness there, if there's no peace there, if you are fighting and arguing all the time, it's okay to move on. You only have one life to live. Happiness is very important. There's no need to live a miserable life because you're trying to hold on to that word loyalty. Yes, I am loyal, but however, my happiness comes first. And if we can't work it out, if we can't be happy, if we can't make it work, then I gotta go, you know. So, but most people want him to basically be in an obligation relationship. I'm obligated to be here because if I leave, they're gonna say, oh, he made his millions and he left, when Tory was here with me before I made even $1. So with that, I agree with the man for leaving. He cheated, the trust was gone, it was broken, it was toxic, they were fighting. That's not a cool or safe environment to raise your children in. So I have no issues with Kevin Hart leaving. Was it cool for him to cheat? Absolutely not. He admitted that he was young and whatever, and they've all moved on. So I'm wishing this family the best, whatever healing, counseling, whatever they have to go through to make it work and make the whole co-parenting, you know, thing goes well, then that's great. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video right here, my Vina loves. I'm wishing you all an amazing day. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.